Hello everyone, my name is Marta Sri Rejeki Purba. So in this video, I'm going to explain about statistics final project. I will compare the growth mindset score between male and female group by using independent samples t-test. But before doing the t-test, there are two prerequisite tests. The first one is normality of data distribution test. There are Shapiro-Wilk or Kolmogorov-Smirnov test. And then the second one is homogeneity of variances test. There is Levin's statistic test. And let's see in here, I make the research question. Is there any mean difference of growth mindset between male and female students? And then I make two hypotheses. The HO, there is no significant mean difference of growth mindset between male and female students. And then the HA, there is a significant mean difference of growth mindset between male and female students. Okay, after I doing the t-test, after I'm doing the t-test and I have this table, the first table is descriptives table. You can see from here the mean score between female and male. In here, the mean scores of female is 55.996, and then the mean score of the female group is 54.20. So from this table, we know that there is a difference. There is a mean difference, but we don't know whether whether it's significant or not. So to check the significance, we need to follow the next step. Okay. Okay, the next step is we need to check the normal distribution test for every group. We can see from here, if the p-value below 0.05, the data is not normally distributed. So we use Mann-Whitney U. And if the p-value is above 0.05, the data is normally distributed, so we can use the t-test. Okay, after I'm doing the t-test, this is the test of the normality. You can see from here the Kolmogorov-Smirnov and then Shapiro-Wilk. We just need to check one of them. Is it above 0.05 or is it below 0.05? Okay, we can see the sig here. In Kolmogorov-Smirnov, the female and the male has above 0.05, and also on Shapiro-Wilk is above 0.05, and it means the data is normally distributed. Okay. This indicates that the growth mindset data for both groups, female and male, is normally distributed. Therefore, the use of the test is appropriate method for further analysis. Okay, let's check the histograms. This is the histograms for female, and then this is the histogram of male, and then this is the analyze. The graph displays the distribution of growth mindset scores for males. Its shape also appears relatively symmetrical and resembles a bell curve, with most scores concentrated around the mean 54.20. This also supports the findings from the normality test that the data is normally distributed. Both histograms visually confirm that the distribution of growth mindset scores for both groups approaches normality. Okay, this is the histograms. Then next, we need to check the homogeneity of variances test. If the p-value below 0.05, the variances between the two groups are not equal. So we use equal variances not assumed in t-test. But if the p-value above 0.05, the variances between the two groups are equal. So we use variances assumed in t-test. Okay, let's take a look on this table. Test of homogeneity of variances. Okay, we can see from here the significant value. The significance value for growth mindset based on mean is 0.579. The significance value based on median with adjusted and trimmed mean are also above 0.05. All relevant significance values are above 0.05. This means that the variances between the two groups, male and female, are equal. Therefore, in the t-test, we should use the equal variances assumed rule. Okay. Next is hypothesis testing. So we can see here the group statistics between female and male. The mean score is different, like I explained. There is difference mean. There is mean difference between female and male. You can see from here. Okay, I have observed that the mean score of the female group is higher than that of the male group. 55.96 is above 54.20. This is a descriptive observation, and as I mentioned, a t-test will determine whether this difference is statistically significant. Okay, so after I'm doing the whole test on SPSS, this is the conclusion. To know there is a significant or there is no significant mean difference. Okay. The HO, there is no significant mean difference in growth mindset between male and female. If the p-value is if the p-value below 0.05, the test rejects the HO. So we are confident that the HA is correct. But if the p-value above 0.05, the test fails to reject the HO. So we are not confident that the HA is correct. Okay, so this is the analyze. This is the analysis. Um, Based on the independent samples t-test, results under the equal variances assumed row, which is, this is what I mean, equal variances assumed, because the data is equal, so we need to look at the equal variances assumed. The significance value, or this is the significance value is 0.434. Since the p-value is above the significance level of 0.05, the data failed to reject the null hypothesis, or the HO. This means that there is no statistically significant mean difference in growth mindset between male and female students, although the descriptive mean growth mindset score for females is 55.96, is slightly higher than for males, 54 0.20, the t-test indicates that this observed difference of 1.76 is not large or consistent enough to be considered significant in the population. So I can state, based on the t-test analysis. So I can state, based on the t-test analysis, it can be concluded that there is no significant mean difference in growth mindset between male and female. So I can state that based on the t-test analysis, it can be concluded that there is no significant mean difference in growth mindset between male and female. So the result is we need to believe on the HO. There is no significant mean difference of growth mindset between male and female students. Okay, I think it's all enough about the statistics final project. Thank you for watching. Bye.